My name is Darlene Tidwell.
I'm Matt Tidwell.
My mom's name was Shirley, and she was a wonderful mother for me and my brother. She was very charismatic. She was very funny. She had a wonderful laugh. She was a pianist, and she was just so loving to her friends. She got her degree in electrical engineering and computer science in 3 years after my dad passed away. And she was just a wonderful lady. She was a great mom. She was a great wife. She was a great friend. We noticed something was wrong with my mom, being at 67, very young, and starting to have issues with her memory. My mom would be very forgetful of things we had just spoken about, say 5-10 minutes. And she had explained to me that her TV wasn't working. So I called the cable company, and they had told me that she had not paid the bill. And that was so unlike my mother. She paid the bills, a month before it was even due.
I was shocked and I was saddened when Darlene and I arrived at her house.
She had a black eye. She looked very disheveled. She looked very distant, and we were really concerned. It was actually Matt, after 5 hours of me talking with her, that he actually got her in the car for us to bring her back for a medical evaluation. And that's when they said, we need to do a full diagnosis, but we believe your mom has Alzheimer's. And I was devastated, because this is a woman who was so strong, so intelligent, and it was devastating to learn that.
Trying to take care of Shirley at home ended up being more than we could handle.
I was heartbroken about that, because I know my mom in her right mind would not have wanted to be in a facility. She used to always kid my brother and I, don't ever put me in a home. So there was a lot of guilt. When you're first looking at all this, you don't have the knowledge that you need until once you get them into a facility and what they actually need for good care.
You notice that you might see a nurse one time or a caregiver one time when you're there.
I noticed that nurses weren't administering medication to my mother, that it was just aids. And that was a concern. We actually had a mishap with her medication that sent her to ER. And there was just numerous occasions my mom would fall. So I knew I needed a sitter to keep her company when I couldn't be there with her.
Nobody gives you a plan book for this type of thing. You just kind of learn.
On Easter, we took her to the emergency room where she had just a myriad of issues going on between gallbladder, cardiac, memory. And so from there, we hired a hospice agency. When we put her on hospice, I had no idea that she would pass in 12 days, no idea. We've known Godwin and Teresa for many years, and we learned of their dream and their passion to basically reimagine senior health care, to make it look different, to provide quality services, to provide quality care, to provide leadership.
What gets me excited about Teresa's house is the leadership. Both of the principals have a combined 50+ years in this industry.
For people who are in this position where we were in just 2 years ago, I'm excited there's a place for them to be able to go and know that they will have quality care for their parent. I mean, the first thing I told Godwin when he told me about his dream and his passion in creating Teresa's house, I said, I wish there'd been a place like that for my mother.